My name is Rosa. I'm not young anymore. I'm 72 years old. I've lived through many seasons. I've seen joy, loss, and everything in between. Today, I'm flying to see my daughter. It's been such a long time. The plane is getting ready. People talk softly. Some laugh. Others sit quietly, lost in thought. A voice says, "Please fasten your seatbelt." I hear it. I obey. The plane begins to move. My chest tightens. So many memories. I think about the last time I saw my daughter. She was young then, full of ambition. She told me, "Mama, I want to study far away. I want to build a better life." And I told her, "Go, my child. Go learn. Be strong." Then she left. Years went by. I received letters. Later, phone calls. But we never saw each other again. Until now. I have a seat. I have a destination. I closed my eyes for a moment. She said, "Mama, come visit me." And I finally said, "Yes, sweetheart, it's time." A voice interrupts my thoughts. "Would you like something to drink?" I open my eyes. A flight attendant stands there, smiling. "Just water, please," I say. She hands me a small cup. I hold it gently. The plane is quiet now, only footsteps and whispers. But my mind is loud with memories. I remember being young. Life was hard, but I had dreams too. I worked every day for my family. I waited for the right time. Did I make the right choices? Did I give enough? The plane glides smoothly. I wonder, will my daughter recognize me? Will she still need me? This journey isn't just about flying to another city. It's about traveling through memories. I was once a girl, poor, determined. My father worked in the fields. My mother cooked. I helped her. That was our life. One day, I heard children reading nearby. Their voices were clear, bright. I wanted that. I asked my father, "Can I go to school?" He shook his head. "No, Rosa. Girls stay home. Girls cook. They clean." I didn't respond, but something sparked inside me. Why? Why could boys learn, but not girls? At night, I listened to my brothers talk about school. I touched their books when they slept. I whispered the words to myself. I didn't understand them all, but I tried. My mother caught me once. She said, "Rosa, it's late. Go to bed." I whispered, "I want to learn." She sighed, but said nothing more. I kept learning, bit by bit. I copied words. I listened. I asked. Some laughed at me. "You're just a girl. Why bother?" But I didn't stop. Then I grew older. My father said, "It's time to marry." But I didn't want that. I wanted more. I said, "No, Papa, I want a different life." He was angry. He didn't understand. I left. I was scared, but hopeful. I had no money, no plan, only a will to try. I walked to the next town. I asked around for work. People said, "You're a woman. What can you do?" "I can work hard," I answered. A kind woman gave me a chance. She ran a small shop. "You can clean," she said. "Help with customers." "Yes," I said. "Thank you." I worked morning to night. I listened to how people talked. I watched how they bought things. I watched how the owner handled money. One day I asked, "Can you teach me how to count money?" She smiled. "Of course, Rosa, I'll teach you." I learned quickly. Soon I was selling, not just cleaning. Customers liked me. They said, "Rosa is smart. She's good with people." I saved money. Not much, but it was mine. Then I made a decision. "I want my own store," I told her. She laughed. "It's not easy, Rosa." "I know," I said. "But I want to try." I found a tiny place, bought a few items, opened my shop. No one came at first. People whispered, "She's just a woman. She'll fail." But I smiled, welcomed everyone, spoke kindly. Slowly, people returned. My shop grew. One day, a man came in. He looked at me and said, "You're different. You're strong." I didn't know what to say, but he came again and again. Then he asked, "Will you marry me?" I thought of my father's words, but this time I had power. I looked at him and said, "Yes, but only if you respect my dreams." He smiled. "That's why I want to marry you." We built our life together. Then came our daughter, Isabel. When I held her, I whispered, "You will have a better life. You will go to school. You will grow." She did. She loved books. She dreamed. One day she said, "Mama, I want to study in the city." I hesitated. I wanted her close. But I remembered my own journey. I smiled. "Go, my child. Learn. Be brave." She packed, hugged me. "I'll write, Mama. I'll call." And then she left. At first, she did write. She called. "Mama, I'm learning so much." I was proud. But over time, the calls grew short. The letters stopped. "I'm busy, Mama. I have exams. I have work." I understood, but my heart ached. Then came silence. I waited for her call. Nothing. A week. A month. I wrote a letter. "Isabel, are you okay?" No reply. I sat alone. The shop was closed. The house quiet. Her chair sat empty. I wondered, had she forgotten me? Did I push her too far? Then one day, a letter came. My hands trembled. "Mama, I miss you. I have a good job now. I want to see you. Please come." Tears rolled down my cheeks. She hadn't forgotten me. But could I go? Could I leave everything behind? I sat for hours. Then I decided I would go. I bought a ticket, packed a small bag. At the airport, everything was new. I'd never flown before. "Passengers, please board." I took a deep breath. entered the plane, sat down. The seatbelt felt tight. The plane moved, then lifted. I was in the air. I whispered, "I'm going to see my daughter." But one question stayed. Would she recognize me? My hands were older. My hair was white. My face wrinkled. She left as a girl. Now she's a woman. Would she still see me the same? Would she still call me Mama? I closed my eyes. I remembered her small hand in mine. Her voice, "Mama, tell me a story." Her laughter. Now she had her own life. What if she changed? What if she didn't need me anymore? The plane flew through the sky. I held her letter in my hands. "Mama, I want to see you." But a voice inside whispered, "Does she really mean it? Or just guilt? Would I be welcome or a stranger?" "We will land soon," the voice said. My heart beat faster. The plane landed. People stood up, grabbed their bags. I sat still, then stood, slowly. I followed others to the exit. At the arrivals area, people waited. Some had flowers. Some held signs. Families hugged. But I didn't see her. My heart dropped. Was she not here? Then I heard a voice. "Excuse me, ma'am. Are you Rosa?" A young woman stood nearby. "Yes," I whispered. "Your daughter sent me. She had an important meeting. I'm here to take you to her." Something inside me cracked. She wasn't here. I nodded. The woman took my bag. We walked outside. A car waited. I got in. As the city passed by, I stared out the window. She didn't come. I felt tears, but I didn't cry. "We're here," the woman said. It was a tall building. "Your daughter is inside." I stepped into the elevator. It rose. The doors opened. There she was, standing in a suit, taller, stronger. But her face, it was still my little girl's. She looked at me. "Mama," she whispered, "I'm so sorry." She walked forward, took my hands. I wanted to come. I couldn't. I was afraid you'd be angry. I looked at her. She wasn't a child anymore. But in that moment, she looked just like the girl who hugged me at the train station years ago. "My daughter," I said, "I'm here now." Her hands shook, her eyes wet with tears. "Mama," she said again, softly, "I missed you." She cried. I smiled gently. I waited. "Yes, but I knew you were working hard. That's what I wanted for you." She nodded, her voice breaking. "I should have called. I should have come." I touched her face. "I'm here. That's enough." She exhaled. "Come," she said. "Let's go home." We left together. The night air was cool. The city lights bright. Everything had changed. And yet, inside, I still felt like a mother. We drove. She talked about work, dreams, challenges. She asked about my store. I laughed. "It's not as easy anymore." She grinned. "Maybe I can help." We arrived. Her home was large, warm, full of light. She opened the door. "Come in, Mama." Inside, food waited on the table. My favorite dishes. "I cooked for you," she said. My heart swelled. We ate. We laughed. And as the night grew quiet, she looked at me. "Mama," she said, "everything I am is because of you. You taught me to work hard, to believe in myself, to never stop dreaming." Tears filled my eyes. All these years I'd wondered, did I do enough? Now I knew. I reached for her hand. "Life changes," I said, "but love stays." She smiled. "Yes, Mama, and now we're together again." As I sit in her home, I think of my life, the hard days, the long years, the small choices that shaped everything. I was once a girl with no voice. Now, I am a woman who raised a daughter with one. If you're listening to my story, maybe you're waiting. Maybe you're dreaming. Maybe you feel forgotten. But don't give up. You are stronger than you think. You are more loved than you know. And love always finds a way. If this story touched your heart, share it with a friend. Read it out loud to practice your English, or write your own memory of love. Let's keep learning, dreaming, and loving together. Sweet dreams.